lecithin, wheat germ is a melanin food. Barley, beer, cores. Get you some cores. Get you some cores. Remember now, I know some women don't like to, it's an acquired taste. You know, you go to the army or you go to college. My roommate, a beer was his breakfast. You see, I mean, he couldn't function until he had a Budweiser. You see, and it wake his ass up. Alcohol, period, has something to do with melanin. I'll explain that too in a few minutes. Melanin foods. One is called lecithin. L-E-C-C.
Lecithin.
Lecithin. L-E-C-I-T-H-E-N. Write that down. T-H-I-N. Lecithin. Wheat germ is a melanin food. So, barley, beers, vitamin E, alfalfa, connected with melanin, chamomile, connected with melanin, water, naturally, connected with melanin. Other melanin foods, cherries, blueberries, grapes, grape juice, no sugar. Get the Kadim. That's the Jewish one, Kadim. They sell it at Walmart. You know, tart cherry juice, black beans, pussy. Okay, now let's go back to we talking about eating pussy. Now, you can do two options. You can do it with your Johnson, your dipstick, your tallywhacker. You can do it with that. But a faster way to get it in the bloodstream is going to the Y. You see. Now, like I said, as long as I got a face, you got a place to sit. All right. Now let me explain the mysteries. The reason why they had to shut down the feminine energy, because they located and they knew where the goddess lived. Your vagina is literally a goddess. Now let me try to explain this to you. You as a person that you know don't exist. You're nothing but a series of events that don't exist, that's put on by a dream of your soul. So your soul is what exists. Your ego is your false self that say that I exist. You see, that's why the Egyptians, you see, they snuffed the brain out, but it was the heart, because that's where the true soul, seat of the soul, is the heart chakra. You know, somebody want to get that? Is the heart chakra. So now, the soul is the real self, and it is connected more to the vagina, you see what I'm saying, than the false self. So they knew that the vagina was actually a goddess. Now, let me explain something, how advanced this thing is. Right now, if you shaved around your vagina, it's so advanced until what it does is, as long as the pubic hair there, it sends to dump whatever toxins or whatever out into the pubic hair. That's where your smell and all that come from. Once you shave, it becomes purified. You see what I'm saying? It becomes purified. And what it stops sending the toxins, and it comes out in other systems, armpits, ears, urine, feces, or what have you. But the vagina becomes purified, and what it will do, it will not emit no smell whatsoever if you do that. Because what happens here is, the vagina is a living intelligence unto itself. You see. Now, it emits some stuff called collars within the vaginal fluids. This is the most powerful stuff on the planet. It's called lunar fluids, melanin fluids.
What would an extra $7,068 mean for you and your family right now? That's a serious question.
Collars. And these particular collars is stuff for healing and opening up the third eye. So two things you can do. If you can get her to emit collars, one of the fastest ways to emit her to emit the collars is going to the Y. But it's not, but it's an intelligent. They know if you down there and you are not doing, you're not enjoying it, you're only doing it to please her, but you are actually repulsed by the aspect, then it's you wasting your time, because this is an intelligent. It knows, you see what I'm saying, when you're not enjoying it. So the whole concept here is, but one of the best ways to do it is when you shave. It's called, she said, I am Isis. No one has lifted my veil. Lifting the veil is when you shave. When you shave. Now, you can leave your little patch of hair up here if you don't want to look like a, now, because now, hell, you see them pornos, man, they be looking like newborn babies and shit. But why did the porno industry start doing shaved hair? You see what I'm saying? Because they understood, it cuts out, because what happens here is the smell is coming from the veil, because the veil is the dumping ground of toxins. So if you eliminate that, it automatically shuts that pump off. And you become pure. And I'm telling you, there is absolutely no smell. It's absolutely no smell. You see, we don't know that now because we ain't on the cutting edge of sexuality, because we're not a free people. White people are a free people. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, they explore things and they're exposed to more things than we are. And we're not free for the simple fact that we're still in fundamentalism and we're still in all kind of idiosyncrasies based on slavery. You see, despite what they are and crazy what they are uninhibited and stuff like that, because they're the ones that rule the world, so therefore they define what freedom is. Whereas our freedom is defined by religion, defined by family, or defined by neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? But but as far as their freedom is something else. You see. So I'm on the plane, black woman step up to me, white woman step, the white people, oh God, oh that's nice you got on. Black girl, she the flight attendant, she goes, is that a bug? I'm like, scout, is that a bug? Because they got more exposure. You go on the job, all the black people wearing crosses, all the white people wearing arms. You see, so my point here is exposure. And so whenever we see this stuff, we say, oh, that's freaky, that's crazy, or whatever and stuff like that. We ain't exposed to nothing. And what it is they have studied the ancient art of Tantra. They've studied these particular things, so they know, you see what I'm saying, that all that stuff we invented. It's just like a whole thing when it came down to oral sex, as far as, we thought that was a white invention, but what we didn't realize is the British conquered India in the 1800s or whatever, or 17, the late 17, 18, I don't know, it was a minute, and they got a hold to the Kama Sutra, and it became a popular book in India. So they saw them going down on each other in the Kama Sutra, they started doing it. So when we saw white people, we said, well, white people invented that. No, the Africans invented that shit. You see what I'm saying? So now, so the key here is when you approach this great goddess, and you fall in love with this goddess, and you enjoy doing it that way. You see what I'm saying? And this is not nothing that you got to prove. No, I'm talking about it's a letdown if you don't do it.